BOA Ru Ifa Soro. Like Proverbs is how Ifa speaks. Opo Ibu Kuni Dile. Abundant blessings, family. Welcome back. If you're here for the first time, I'm Baba Umar. I hope you'll grow with this lesson. Click that like button. It really helps the channel to grow. Subscribe to the channel. That also helps the channel to grow. Comment, ask questions, and share our journey to the good condition. Welcome to our egg bay. Òwe Ifá, an Ifa Proverb. Eti eni togbo alo, ki egbo abo, la ki ishe pe omo, eni lole, loju lojo. The translation. The ears that heard the initial loud accusation may not hear the subsequent retraction. That is why you should never call your child a thief before a guest. The meaning. Discretion is key. Words carry weight, so choose them carefully. If there are issues to address, handle them quietly rather than putting everything on display. Not every matter needs a public audience. The spiritual significance, what ancestors, your ancestors, want you to know. This proverb teaches the spiritual discipline of responsible speech and the protection of another person's dignity and good name. In Ifa, speech is not merely sound. Oral, the spoken word, carries ashe, the power to shape perception, relationship, and consequences. Once a damaging statement has entered the ears and consciousness of others, withdrawing the statement doesn't necessarily withdraw its effects. The accusation may continue to live in the mind of the listener long after it has been corrected. Therefore, discretion becomes an expression of Iwa Pele, good and balanced character. Correction may be necessary, but wisdom determines what should be said, to whom it should be said, and where it should be said. Public humiliation can and often does create consequences far beyond the original offense. The esoteric meaning of this proverb, what your ancestors want you to know. At the deeper level, the proverb concerns the relationship between oral, ashe, and manifestation. The first accusation establishes an image in the consciousness of the listener. This person is a thief. Even when those words are later withdrawn, the original image may remain. Thus, the first word can continue working after the speaker has stopped speaking. From an Ifa-centered perspective, this reminds us that the mouth is an instrument through which ashe can be directed into the world. Speech can elevate, diminish, reconcile, divide, bless, or injure. Wisdom therefore requires that emotion should not be allowed to give ashe to words that our deeper judgment would never intentionally authorize. There is also an important communal dimension. Private wrongdoing does not automatically require public exposure. Wisdom seeks correction first. Spectacle often produces shame rather than transformation. The central teaching of this Òwe can be distilled in one sentence. Ifa teaches that we remain responsible for the journey of our words even after they have left our mouths. So, no matter what the situation is, not every matter needs a public audience. The practical application of this proverb, what ancestors want you to know. This proverb calls to practical discernment before disclosure. When conflict, wrongdoing, or misunderstanding occurs, we should first ask, does this matter truly need to be made public? Or can it be corrected privately? Generally speaking, we say if a error is made, a mistake is made, an offense is made in public, it may need to be corrected in public, but that's not always the case. In everyday life, this means correct privately whenever possible. Do not unnecessarily expose the faults of children, for example, or family members, or friends, or students, or colleagues before others. 2. Avoid accusations made in anger. Once spoken publicly, damaging words cannot always be completely retrieved. 3. Verify before declaring. What appears to be wrongdoing may later prove to be misunderstanding or incomplete information. 4. Protect dignity while still requiring accountability. Discretion does not mean ignoring misconduct. It means addressing it in a way that seeks correction rather than humiliation. Consider the ears that are listening. The person who hears the accusation may never hear the apology, explanation, or retraction. So in our modern world, this teaching becomes even more important with social media, texting, email, video, where words can travel far beyond their original audience and remain long after circumstances have changed. We don't have to look far to see the prime example of this kind of careless speech. We have someone heading a country, you know who I'm talking about, that uses words to humiliate and to denigrate people for the slightest offense, claims that clearly do not deserve the kind of rhetoric that comes out of that person's mouth. Ifa teaches us, correct what must be corrected, but do not create a second wrong through unnecessary public shame. This points out the distinction between accountability and humiliation. Here's a Ìwúre prayer for right speech. Ki eni mi maso oro ti yo ba olo elo mi ranje. May my mouth not speak words that will harm another. Ki oro mini wiwa, ki oni ogbon. May my words possess good character and wisdom. Ken mafi einu mi, ba oroko rere elo miranje. May I not use my mouth to damage another person's good name. Ki ashe oro mi muire wa kiyoma muibu ibiwa. May the ashe of my words bring blessings and not misfortune. Ashe, ashe, asheo. This proverb goes beyond merely saying, be careful what you say. It establishes a spiritual responsibility. Your enu, your mouth, your oro, your words, and the ashe carried through them should never become instruments for unnecessarily destroying another person's dignity and reputation, regardless of whether it's a child or an adult. Descriptions of ashe within Ifa literature characterize it as spiritual power that brings dynamic force into being, including the invocation in prayer. So this proverb leads us from discretion in speech to the spiritual responsibility carried by oro, the word, enu, the mouth, and ashe, spiritual efficacy, spiritual power. And finally, oruko rere, a good name, reputation. So again, eti eni togbo alo, ki igbo abo, la ki ise ishe, pe owo, eni lo le, loju àlejò. The ears that hear the initial loud accusation may not hear the subsequent quiet retraction. That is why you should never call your child a thief before a guest. For more wisdom like this, please subscribe to the Ile Awo Orisa playlist at Alakoso. Ajo lo, ajo bo. We go out together, we return together. Alafia, ati Ife, egbe. Peace and love, egbe. Ashe, ashe, asheo.